Good morning, children. Today I am going to take the second chapter of SST, Parallels and Meridians. In the previous chapter, we have read that the earth is spherical in shape. Do you know how to find a location of a place? To find a location, we need certain imaginary lines as reference. These lines are called parallels and meridians. Let us understand with the help of a picture. You can see these horizontal and vertical lines. The horizontal lines are lines of latitude and the vertical lines are meridians or lines of longitude. Line in the center is the equator. Children, we know that earth rotates on its axis. It is the imaginary line that passes through the center, the north pole and the south pole of the earth. Let us see with the help of the figure. Can you see this line in the center? The topmost point is north pole and the end point at the bottom is the south pole. What are parallels? Parallels are set of circles drawn on the surface of the globe. These circles run from east to west. Now what are the features of these parallels? All parallels are complete circles except from north pole and south pole. Children, you can see in this figure that they all make a complete circle. The length of the parallel decreases as we move away from the equator. So as we move away from the equator, the length keeps on decreasing. You can see here the length is decreasing. All parallels are located at equal distance from each other, and you can also see that these parallels are located at an equal distance. The distance between each parallel is equal. Parallels neither touch nor cross one another. You can see in the figure that these parallels are not touching each other. They are making a complete circle and they are not touching each other. Now, some of the important parallels are the Arctic Circle, Tropic of Cancer, Equator, Tropic of Capricorn, Antarctic Circle. So children, you have to make this diagram in your copies. Now what are meridians? Now earlier we have learned that parallels are the lines running from east to west direction. Now meridians are the imaginary lines that run from north pole to south pole. You can see here that they run from north pole. All the lines are running from north pole to south pole, and these lines are drawn from pole to pole. This is north pole, this is south pole. So they are drawn from pole to pole, and they are also called lines of longitude. The parallels are the lines of latitude and meridians are called the lines of longitude. Now some of the important features of the meridians. All meridians are of same length. Children, you can see the length of all the meridians. They are of same length. The maximum distance between any two meridians is at the equator. So at the equator, the maximum distance is found at the equator. The distance between any two meridians decreases as we move away from the equator towards the pole. So see, as we move away from the equator, as we move towards the pole, the distance keeps on decreasing. And meridians cut at parallels at right angles, and meridians are used to measure distance in east west direction. You can see here the numbers here. So they are used to measure the distance from east to west. Now this is the figure I have shown, that which lines are the lines of latitude and which lines are the lines of longitude. And this, the middle line passing through the center is the equator, and this is the north pole and south pole. And this figure, in the end, this, children, you have to draw this figure in your copies. Now I hope you must have understood the topic well. So thank you for now. We'll meet again with our next topic.